118 people die every day from cardiovascular disease in Australia. That's one every 12 minutes, making it the leading cause of death in the country. It's even more shocking when you consider that most cases could have been prevented.
Signs of an unhealthy heart can show up in unexpected ways in our bodies, with gum health, brittle bones and poor sleep all linked to the health of our hearts. Listening to these signs could well save your life. And clinical nutritionist Sarah Di Lorenzo is here to tell us more. Sarah, good morning to you.
Good morning. Yes.
Let's start with our mouths, a really interesting telltale area that can be linked to heart disease.
So when people don't take proper care of their teeth and their gums, they can end up with a condition called gingivitis, which is swollen gums. Left untreated, it will go on to periodontitis, which is inflammation of the gums, and also a collection of bacteria in the mouth. It's that bacteria that researchers are finding in arteries of people, which is linking to that atherosclerosis and cardiovascular disease. So what can we do about it? Well, first of all, we can actually brush our teeth twice a day, floss daily, gargle with some salty water, and change your toothbrush every 3 months.
And then have a purple cauliflower.
No. Well, the other things you can do as well is including your diet lots of really crunchy fruit and vegetables to help reduce the build-up of plaque on your teeth. I know you love that purple cauliflower, but other things, that it's dairy, which is obvious for calcium, but also probiotics found in yogurt have been linked to good quality gum health, as have people who eat, studies show people who eat lots of grains and nuts have better quality gum as well. So that could be the style of person who eats that, who has less plaque on their teeth. And of course, avoiding all sugary foods is an obvious one there.
Look, sleep's the other one. We're talking about sleep a lot more now, and being so crucial for health.
So what we're talking about when we're talking about sleep related to cardiovascular disease, it's not falling asleep. What the research is showing, it's the disturbed sleep throughout the night that is linking to cardiovascular disease. Two main reasons in my clinic that I see people suffer this is, one, alcohol consumption, because alcohol will deplete you of serotonin throughout the night. It's when the liver's working to detoxify, but as well it's when we release antidiuretic hormone that makes us dehydrate. So the other one I see is anxiety. People suffering anxiety, they're worrying, they can't switch off. What can you do about it? There's lots of things get on top of anxiety and limit alcohol, but as well incorporating into your diet some foods which have got melatonin in it, such as the kiwis and the almonds, having that as a nighttime routine. Glass of hot milk, not an old wives' tale, very evidence-based, because it has tryptophan in it that helps us fall asleep. Other ones, omega-3 is great. You're seeing salmon, turkey's got the tryptophan in it. And another really lovely nighttime routine you could develop would be something like chamomile tea. That's been linked, the antioxidants, to go on with the sleep cycle, but as well walnuts. They help regulate melatonin and serotonin. So making all those little things into your routine, you know, turkey for dinner, maybe some chamomile tea and a handful of walnuts before bed, great idea.
You are a living, breathing nutrition encyclopedia, Sarah Di Lorenzo.
I love my job.
There is increasing evidence that thin and brittle bones as well are really strongly linked to increased risk of heart attack and stroke.
Yeah, it's very predictive, those brittle bones that are going, especially in particular with women. So what we need to do is obviously include in our diet foods that are rich in vitamin K2, vitamin D, as well as calcium. The K2 will keep the calcium in the bone, and of course we need the calcium, and vitamin D is going to bring the calcium to the bone. So K2 can be found in things like sauerkraut and cheese, vitamin D in things like mushrooms that have been dried out, eggs and salmon, and calcium, obvious ones like the dairy there, but also tinned salmon for the little bones. Figs, chia is wonderful. Half a cup of chia will give you 2/3 of your recommended daily intake of calcium.
We'll just give everyone a quick squiz at the last podium there. You've made one of your delicious smoothies for us, and we will put that recipe on the website, which has all the good things that we need for cardiovascular health. And I reckon that is going to be delicious.
That is a combination of everything that I've spoken about today.
This one looks suspiciously healthy to me.
I brought in 2 ingredients from everything, so I made a combination
Banana
of a really
everything. Yum.
heart-healthy smoothie. Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Really good.